A child of the 1950s, Dr. Deborah Hopkins Bosch's educational journey formally began at the age of 3 in Mrs. Annabelle Watts' preschool and kindergarten. Mrs. Watts was the first person outside of Debbie's family to speak path-altering encouragement into her life. Debbie's elementary, junior high, and high school experiences included a continuous succession of caring teachers and principals who challenged, stretched, and encouraged her, preparing her well for college. As a freshman math major, Debbie was fortunate to have Dr. John Woods as her first calculus teacher at Oklahoma Baptist University. Calculus was not offered when she was in high school, so Debbie was intimidated. He encouraged Debbie, and it made all the difference. He made an indelible imprint on Debbie's life and continues to encourage her even 48 years after his first class. After graduating from OBU in 1972, Debbie taught for 1 year near Tulsa. One of her fellow teachers there encouraged her to go to graduate school and helped her navigate the process of receiving a position as a graduate teaching fellow in the mathematics department. As Debbie completed her degree, she learned that she had been the first female hired as a graduate teaching fellow in mathematics, a fact that she was glad to not have known earlier. For the next 4 years, Debbie taught at Jenks Middle School and loved it. In the fall of 1980, when her son was only 3 months old, she got the opportunity to return to OBU. In 1986, 2 years after her daughter's birth, OBU's president, Dr. Bob Agee, challenged her to begin work on a doctorate. Debbie considered both flagship universities and because of the people, chose Oklahoma State University as the place to invest the next 5 years of her life. Her academic advisor, Dr. Douglas Achel, was very encouraging and helpful. Immediately upon completing her doctorate, Debbie was promoted to Division Chair for Science and Mathematics at OBU and held that position for the next 6 years. In 1997, she was named the first female dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, a position that she held for the next 9 years. In 1998, President Agee nominated Debbie to be in the first group of deans and VPAAs for a new program adopted by the Council of Christian Colleges and Universities. Through this experience, Debbie connected with peers, especially female peers, from across the nation. In the same year, she was appointed to the Oklahoma State Board of Education and the Oklahoma State Board of Career and Technology Education. In 2006, Debbie became Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at OBU, and in the following years held the position of Senior Vice President for Academic Services. She helped develop learning communities for all incoming freshmen and established a Student Success Center of peer tutors for all academic subjects. Community service was an important component of each learning community. Debbie served as sponsor for the Big Brothers Big Sisters chapter at OBU that developed from one of those learning communities, and in 2014 she was named Outstanding Big for the city of Shawnee. In 2012, the opportunity to become the founding dean of the College of Science and Mathematics allowed her to get back into greater contact with both faculty and students. Throughout her 36 years at OBU, Debbie enjoyed teaching, developing relationships with students and faculty, international field trips, community and OBU theater productions, teaching children's choir at church, giving the keynote speech at the opening of Relay for Life following her husband's death from cancer, cutting up in Christmas chapel skits, raising funds for community projects, reading to students during Dr. Seuss Week, and experiencing the full spectrum of life, including marriage, widowhood, and remarriage on Pi Day of 2015. At her last commencement ceremony at OBU before retiring in 2016, a colleague took a picture of Debbie in which her OSU colors were proudly highlighted, and it was fitting. Celebratory photos following those exercises will always evoke fond memories of a career full of great challenges, but even greater rewards. In retrospect, Dr. Bosch says she is particularly aware of 2 things: that her career path would be very different were it not for the people who chose to speak strength and encouragement into her life at pivotal times, and that the doors of advancement truly opened for her only after earning her advanced degree from the OSU College of Education. We are proud to welcome Dr. Deborah Hopkins Bosch to the OSU College of Education Hall of Fame.